Joe Ressinell with the front line with Joe and Joe. Once again, let us go into the breach. Justin Trudeau gets a little pushback from a reporter. He doesn't like it, and it shows. Play the clip.
All right, Mr. Trudeau, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much again for your time.
This is an election on big things that we didn't get to talk about. We didn't talk about the pandemic. We didn't talk about climate change. These are the decisions people are taking. This is what people care about in BC.
Mr. Trudeau, what people care about is, among many things, reconciliation. And that's why that was among the top questions that I've asked you today. We have run the debate. We have run major news conferences that you have held throughout the campaign. Our colleagues across the country have asked for opportunities to interview you and ask a range of topics, and you've denied their request. This is likely, from what we understand, the only opportunity.
I'm excited to continue talking to British Columbians about climate change and about ending this pandemic for good, and about the important choice BCers and all Canadians need to make on how we move forward.
Great. Thank you very much again for your time.
Thank you.
Couple points I take away from this. One, Justin Trudeau comes across as extremely arrogant in this particular clip, and that's not a good look for a politician. You can't talk to a reporter like she's a child. She's asking you a valid question. That's point one. Bad optics. Point two, reporters' jobs are to ask difficult questions. I know that's not the case. I know we're living in fantasy land because the press is the enemy of the Canadian people. The press is in the bag with the establishment. But here we have a person who is asking a question, and Trudeau doesn't like it because that's a no-no. You can't do that. Notice how he tries also, and this is my last point, to redirect the conversation, to basically use scare tactics to get away from the basic question itself. That's all he ever does. People should stop having these press conferences. They're a waste of time. You're not going to get anything out of this guy. All he is the talking head for a larger agenda that does not represent Canada. People, get it through your head. It's been 8 years. Stop with the press conferences. Stop asking questions. Open your eyes, open your mind, and frankly, get yourself somebody who's going to represent you. How are you going to do that? You got to get money out of politics. You got to put term limits. And frankly, you have to make sure that you turn off the news because they're brainwashing you.
Hey Canada, show the country that you stand for freedom with one of these hats from our store. Your purchase supports this channel. Check out the link in the description and order yours now.
Justin Trudeau's at it again. Something tells me the press will give him a pass as usual. Play the clip. What's the likelihood that guy's sober?